Rebels Season 1. Yes, I'm now finally starting Rebels. And so far, it's good. Now, it's not great. Like, I'm not blown away by it. But I'm surprised at how can I say this? Not crap it is. Because what I'm hearing online is that Season 1 is kind of childish and silly and kind of crappy. It's not crappy, it's fine. Now, a problem I do have is, what I'm doing different from the other shows, I'm actually looking at the important episodes, the essential episodes. Not kind of the filler, because I just want to get through it. There's 4 seasons, I just want to get through it. And something I noticed is that with the first season in this list I have, there's only like 4 episodes to watch where I'm like, is that really how many important episodes there are in season 1? So I watched a couple more, and yeah, I feel like the show kind of does this thing every episode where it's pretty much the same thing except for like the last episode of the show. Or of the season, I mean, where it's just the main characters blowing up Empire stuff and getting someone that has important information and delivering them to the right people. And that's basically what the show is for season 1 until the season finale where some action actually happens. And that's pretty much what I covered. Also, I like how in the 3rd episode they bring in C-3PO and R2-D2. I can only imagine the promos for that episode. Go watch those, your favorite droids, the 2 droids, 2 main droids of the franchise. Yeah, with this new show that's replacing the Clone Wars, which is probably why a lot of people said it was crappy, because this is not compared to the Clone Wars. And I should know, I watched the Clone Wars, I've seen it, and this show is not gritty. It's very, it is a black and white show. The bad guys are the Empire, the good guys are the Rebels, so it doesn't have much depth in that value, but where there is depth is actually with the main character, Ezra Bridger. That's how you say his name, Ezra Bridger. There's episodes about his parents. Are they dead? Are they alive? I don't know if they're dead or alive. I'm going to assume that later in the show they're going to reveal it. That's the thing, I don't really know much about Rebels. I don't really know. All I know about Rebels is that a lot of characters from the Clone Wars and the original trilogy just appear in the show. Like, every episode has some sort of cameo from a pre-existing from the Clone Wars or original trilogy, which is cool, but it's like, without it, then the show isn't really worth watching. And I feel like that's kind of where people watch the show, is those episodes that have the Clone Wars in it. But I'm going to assume you already watched the show. In the season 1 finale, Ahsoka shows up, which I'm surprised that they did that in season 1. I thought she appeared in season 2 or 3, I'm assuming. Which I'm like, oh, season 1, okay. That was a surprise. Okay. Also, you have Tarkin, you have Vader, you have Bail Organa, which is nice to see. I thought Leia was going to be in it, because I think I've seen her in the show, like an image, I don't know, many years ago, but who knows, maybe she's in season 2, I don't know. But season 1 only has 15 episodes, like that's kind of crazy. I thought there would have been like over 20, because, this is only like 4 seasons. I guess, new show. I understand why people think this show is inferior. It kind of, like, if it was just season 1 of this show, it's kind of disappointing. Because there's 3 more seasons, I'm like, this is gonna get better, I'm assuming. There's gonna be more interesting stuff. And I read that the show starts off slow, but it's not like it's bad. Like, it's entertaining. Like, if you have little kids, they're gonna be entertained by it. It's charming. That's the thing, as I'm an adult, I find it's charming. The characters are charming, none of them are unlikable. They're all likable, they're all likable characters. I like all of them. None of them really stick out as, like, bad or annoying. But they're not like I want to see every single episode. They're just interesting enough to where they actually carry the episode. Like, without Ezra and Kaden, like, I can keep my interest up. Because those 2 are the main characters. They're the 2 Jedi. Everyone else, they're just extra people. But they are interesting enough to where I can watch them doing your little side mission, whatever they're doing. So I quite like that. So where does Season 1 of Rebels lie in my rankings? Season 1 of Rebels goes above the Book of Boba Fett, but below Season 2 of the Clone Wars. This isn't a, like, mind-blowing season, but it's in the middle. It's just okay. It's alright. I don't have much to say about it. It's just a cute, charming first season of a show, and I understand why people are upset that this replaced the Clone Wars, because it's kind of like an inferior version, so far at least. Like I said, I've not watched the rest of this show. I don't know much about it. I do know the end result, but I don't know everything in the middle. Like, I don't know where these characters lie, really, so it's kind of interesting to see where they go. I mean, I've seen, like, images and, like, some clips from this show, but I don't know how it happens. So it's kind of interesting to know how it happens. So, if you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. I'm gonna go now, so goodbye everyone.